There are places in the world that time has chosen not to heal. Oradour-sur-Glane in central France is one of them. What you see here is not a movie set or a reconstruction. This is a real village, left exactly as it was on the day it was destroyed in June 1944. Walking through these streets, you feel a strange silence. The homes, the shops, even the school, all frozen in time. The French government decided never to rebuild this place, to leave it exactly as it stood after the massacre, as a permanent memorial. On June the 10th, 1944, Nazi troops surrounded Oradour-sur-Glane. Within hours, nearly the entire population, 643 men, women and children, were killed. Their homes were burned, their lives erased. General Charles de Gaulle later declared the ruins should remain untouched, a silent witness to what happened there.
If you look up the street, like, see all the old power lines, the tram lines, that it can almost be like any other French village we've driven through.
Yep.
Apart from what's happened here. I'm not going to lie, I say that a lot, don't I? When I was younger, I used to play Call of Duty a little bit, like when I was a long time ago. It reminds me a bit of that. It reminds me of a Call of Duty stage. Except for it's real, isn't it?
Yeah, it's horrible.
It is, it's really horrible.
Sad. Especially when you actually think that there's like over 600 people that have died.
Yeah, all these hundreds and hundreds of people died here, and we're not talking a million years ago here, are we? We're not, we're not talking obviously within our lifetime, but within our parents or grandparents' lifetime. Yeah, it's weird, really weird feeling. It's like an old French street, and then when you look through the window, that you can see it's completely gutted inside.
Yeah.
It's just a shell, isn't it? You look at the one across the road. It's just mental, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's even got all the old phone wires and electric cables and stuff up on the poles there.
In many ways, it feels like a modern Pompeii, a village frozen in time, but this tragedy wasn't caused by nature, it was caused by human hands.
It's in the garage then. Cars and they're all battered up. So I said it reminded me of Call of Duty. What else it reminds me of is the film Saving Private Ryan. It's got that sort of vibe to it as well. Expecting Tom Hanks to come running around the corner any second. Yeah, what a place. Really it is. Yeah, you can almost feel these sort of emotion in the air. It's very unusual. You can see on this shop front there, sort of, it's the old boulangerie. And I'm guessing all that marble around the edge is new. So I'm also hoping that they don't ruin the place by making it too sort of new again. But you can see the door and the windows is the original. I can't imagine that marble's original. So, yeah, it'd be a shame if they ruined it and sort of lost its authenticity. Am I right, Jane?
You're right.
Jane said I'm right. And it feels... It's quite...
It's got like a sad feeling to it.
Yeah, I did say that just now.
You can feel it.
You can sort of feel the emotions here. But you can tell it's kind of been left since the day it was destroyed. All the power lines, all the telephone lines. There was some pipes back on the building up the road, and you can see they were melted from the fire. Yeah, it's weird. It's a beautiful building, isn't it?
At the heart of the village stands the church, the most haunting place of Oradour-sur-Glane. This is where the women and children were gathered and locked inside. When the soldiers set off the smoke bombs and fire, almost no one made it out. Only one woman, Marguerite Ruffench. She managed to escape through a small window at the back and hid in a nearby garden, and later told the world what had happened there.
Going inside would have been the church back in the day, no? It's a font. Beautiful ceiling. And a hole where the rest of the ceiling would have been. Absolutely gorgeous altars. And that's in memory of the First World War. Didn't learn, did we? And then the altar. And the old railings are still there in front of the altar. Beautiful tower, look at that there. Scattered around the village, you'll see old cars slowly sinking into the ground, twisted, rusted and silent. The most famous sits near the square, a 1933 Renault that belonged to the village doctor, Dr. Desoto. He had just returned home when the soldiers arrived. His car still rests where he left it that day. Other cars belonged to families and visitors who never made it out. They were burned where they stood when the village was set on fire. Now, these rusted shells remain just like the buildings, untouched since 1944.
Neil, you seen this one's got like a, not a grave, but like a memorial for the people that have actually lived here?
Oh yeah. Oh, wow. That makes it real, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry this isn't the cheeriest of videos, everyone.
We might get cheerier later on today.
Well, we'll see. We'll remain solemn for the rest of the day.
We may remain.
See how we feel.
But I think if you get a chance, if you're over this end in France, definitely worth a visit.
Yeah.
Oh, a little well over there, look.
Look at the well.
Well? It is a well.
Is it just like a trough? No, it's a well. Definitely a well. You don't even think about that.
Oh, it looks like a long way down.
Yeah. There's the well around the other side, they call it the tragic well or something like that. Well.
How is it? Not far from the barns, there's a small stone well, easy to walk past, but it holds one of the most heartbreaking stories in the village. As the fire spread, the people tried to escape. Some villagers, including women and children, ran towards the gardens. In the chaos, a few fell or hid in the wells, desperate to survive the smoke and flames. When the site was examined after the war, bodies were found inside. Today the well is covered with a simple grate. a quiet reminder that even places once meant to give life became part of the tragedy of the day. It's a shame because some of the buildings have been labelled with what they were, like schools and cafes and things like that, and some haven't. It would be nice as maybe they're just like houses, people's houses, and that's why they've not been found.
Yeah, you can see the cafes, the hairdresser, the garage, and all those sort of places. One of them was a wine shop, and it also, a lot of the signs says who lived there at the time as well.
Yeah.
That was coming up to one in the circle shop. That car and all that rubble there, that captured that moment in time, isn't it?
Yeah. Near the centre of the village stands the old post office, its walls still standing, the faded words, posts above the door. It was once part of daily life here, run by Madame Denise Baudet, who died along with her neighbours that day.
I reckon the vibe in this place is very similar to two other places I've been.
What places were they?
One of them is Auschwitz.
Oh, yeah.
And the other one is the 9/11 in New York.
Oh.
People that died, and you know that, so it gives you that vibe. And it's similar to New York, isn't it? And it's similar to Auschwitz when we went there before we...
Human tragedy.
Yeah, human tragedy. Before we had the YouTube channel, obviously we used to do a lot of travel, we still do, but we didn't record them back then. We went to Auschwitz.
Auschwitz was really solemn, wasn't it? And it was quiet. Everything was really quiet, wasn't it? And
I'll just say, just to me, it's got the same sort of vibe, but I think it might be because you know what happened rather than because it's got that vibe.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's an interesting concept, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oradour-sur-Glane was destroyed by people. Walking through it, you realise it's not nature's power we're seeing here. It's the result of human cruelty, left exactly as it happened. Thanks for watching this episode of our French road trip, and don't forget to like and subscribe and catch up with us on the next episode.